welcome to episode 6 of the ShElite Showcase, brought to you by the Smack Drop Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Katie Bay.
Baby!
Thank you. And joined with me, of course, my lovely co-host. One of the kindest people I've ever met. Gotta do this thing. My favorite Texan, the sassiest señorita that I know, the one who makes every other makeup artist look like garbage because hers is so on point.
Oh my god, that is bold. Okay.
I don't even care. It is, of course, Miss Y2 Garcia herself, Savannah. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, honestly. I mean, today was a pretty good day, and this is something I do look forward to every day, so I'm doing good.
I love that. You like talking to me?
And it's more like you like tolerating me? You like babysitting me for 2 hours?
I don't babysit you. Come on now,
Yeah.
you're an adult.
I gotta tell your roommate, sorry, I'm babysitting a 20-year-old.
My roommate. What?
Like, I thought you were moving, no?
Not yet.
Oh, well, when you do is what I meant.
I'll have my own room. Like, she knows I do this. It's not like I'm gonna be in the living room being like, hey, shh, I have to podcast for hours. Like, no.
I gotta babysit a 20-year-old online.
I gotta go babysit a 20-year-old real quick. It's a BRB.
Virtual babysitting.
Could you imagine if that was a thing? How would that even work?
It wouldn't. You can't, like...
You can't discipline a child.
Don't touch the stove. Make me. And then they'll go touch the fucking stove. It's doomed to fail from the start.
It really is. It really would just be doomed. But that's okay.
Anyway.
I need to stop looking at my phone during podcasting.
Just gotta like toss it over.
Well, so here's the thing. Before I started using this other laptop, I used to just have the Twitch stream on my phone, so I could still like read comments and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But now I have the other laptop, but part of me is still just like, well, make sure your phone's always visible in case like someone says something. Listen.
Yeah. You only need one access to the chat.
I know. Well, then you also have it open, so I technically have two.
Yeah.
Because if I miss something, then you'll see something, and then... Well, I would hope. Maybe. Perhaps.
I'm like,
you're like,
who knows?
Nothing. Just no-sold me. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can find us live on Twitch.tv.
Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah,
we're a podcast.
This is a show. This is a thing we do. You can find Savannah and I live on twitch.tv/smackedraw. We changed the Twitch, so it is /smackedraw, not podcast. You can also find the Untitled Friday show and the Rewind. Also, basically anything Smacked Raw related will be on this Twitch channel now.
Like everything now?
Everything. Yeah.
See, you learn something new every week when you tune in.
Yeah, surprise.
Not every day.
Crazy.
Not every day, every week.
Justin's in the chat. What's up, Justin? There's Gitcho Justin, and then there's Heel Tactics Justin. And this is
Heel Tactics
Justin. YouTube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. That's where you can what?
We're on Twitch or YouTube?
No, YouTube.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you already messed
up. You have me all confused.
I thought you were still trying to. I thought you were still trying to promote the Twitch. I'm like, but you just said no podcast.
No, I said, YouTube. YouTube.com/SmackDrawPodcast.
Oh.
This proves how much you listen to me.
You know what? I quit.
No, you stop it. Get out of here.
It's pipe bomb time.
Get out of here. Actually, I hit a year in 5 days.
Hey,
Can you believe? Can you believe it?
I feel like you've been here forever.
That's what a lot of people say. It is what it is. So I'll be making some like tweets about that, maybe.
Yeah.
I also work that day, so we'll see how I actually feel. But where was I going with this?
We were promoting ourselves
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah, YouTube, and then audio, where basically any podcast platform you can think of, we're on.
You can listen. We're there.
There we go. A year. How interesting. I know, a year. Can you believe I have been the sun around which all podcasting things revolve, or whatever the fuck Reek says, for a year? I actually don't remember. I was just, ironically enough, I was watching an old show this morning. Well, this morning. It was like 5 hours ago. And it was just so weird to like see the dynamic from back then. It's crazy how much different I am from even 5 months ago to like now.
Yeah. It's crazy how much you can change in just a short period of time. Because people think a year's a long time. It's honestly a lot shorter than you think.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 year.
It's literally only 12 months. Gonna celebrate or
No, because I don't have any glitter to throw.
Well, confetti. We could do the show that Thursday. For when we do ShElite, we'll make that the year party.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh no. There's gonna be more confetti and glitter and party poppers everywhere.
Yes.
Well, okay, since I feel like this has been one of the longest intros for a show in a while, let's just get on with it.
Like, who fucking cares? It's our show.
Who cares? Oh man. I love this. I love the energy we've created in the studio today. I love it.
Yes, we have.
Can you imagine if we were in the same studio?
This would probably not happen.
It would just be a lot more chaos.
I think there would be many times instead of hitting the mic, we hit each other. Like,
oh, true. Yes. Man, you should just hear me out. Come to Vegas.
I really wish I could. I'm on a payment plan right now for nail polish. I'm too broke to go to Vegas. I hate
laughing, but like, Jesus.
No, it's okay. I'm laughing at myself, but that's just how freaking broke I am.
Bro.
Like, I want that. First of all, I still want that new Jericho shirt, the God of War shirt. And now I want that new Hangman shirt. It is the cutest shirt ever.
Wait, the one with the cowboy hat?
Yes, it's like a constellation, and like the little stars that make the cowboy hat are the Dark Order symbols. I think it's super cute, and it's purple.
I almost bought that.
It's a really good look.
I almost bought one. I bought the Brian Pillman Jr. shirt last night.
Nice.
I was just like, he's a good guy. I'm down.
I almost bought it too, but then I had to tell myself, you're on a fucking payment plan. Pay it off first.
Reek says YOLO. Damn it, YOLO. Do it.
Okay, but I'm also saving for Halloween.
Okay, fair.
So I'm so broke that I can't even make plans right now.
Bro, it's not even that like I'm broke or even money related, but next week I have Dynamite and Rampage, and then the following week is Vegas.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Like, can you believe that shit?
Send me pictures.
I will send you all the pictures. I'm pretty close for Dynamite and Rampage too, nice. So I'll probably get some good pictures.
I feel bad, you're not going to All Out, but I know Brooke is going to All Out.
Yeah.
And now Hangman and Kenny aren't going to be the main event.
Honestly, that might be so pissed.
I don't think it is. I think it's going to be Christian and Kenny. I think more than likely.
That's bullshit. Oh,
sorry. I need to shut up for a little bit. Only because what I'm about to say can be said in the news and rumors.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Yeah, let's.
So, news and rumors. Thank you.
Yeah.
Segue, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was completely unintentional.
That's okay. Sometimes the best things are unintentional.
Yeah. Okay.
Biggest piece of news that happened since last week.
Can we get a moment of silence really quick?
Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, has been released from WWE. Now, before anyone says anything, I don't want to hear any of this shit saying they didn't use The Fiend properly and this, that, and whatever. We don't know why the fuck he was released. He could have very well asked for this release. We know that he hasn't been 100% mentally well since the passing of Brody Lee.
That
Rightfully
just makes me
so.
feel bad. That just makes me feel bad that like he's still not over and it's like holding him back. It just goes to show like how close they were, you know?
Exactly. And he didn't really get like proper time to heal and like deal with those emotions.
Yeah. And
So,
we don't even know if he even got to say really goodbye, you know, because, you know, working with WWE while he was working with AEW,
mm-hmm.
you know, he probably didn't get to even see him, like, you know, before, like, yeah, obviously he did, but like, how long before he
Exactly.
unfortunately passed?
Um, I will say that if he chooses to go, don't nobody tell this man where the fuck he should go. Do not start fantasy booking matches like everyone likes to do. Just
Yeah,
let him chill out in peace. Like, stop being like, go to AEW, team with Malachi Black, do this, be the new leader of the Dark Order. Like, don't
yeah,
fucking tell him what to do.
that's the one that was kind of bothering me the most for two reasons. One, because they're pretty much just like pressuring him to go somewhere. Like, what if he doesn't even want to go to AEW?
Exactly. What if he doesn't want to wrestle
So,
anymore?
like,
Period.
exactly. So, number one, they're like kind of like, oh, do this, do that, go be the leader of the Dark Order. That's one problem. The fact that they're basically pressuring him or saying you should do it, whatever, like not giving him his space. But the fact that they think that even if it is Bray, that he can replace Brody, even as his friend, do you really think he wants to replace him? Like,
Exactly.
as his best friend, do you think that he's gonna want to replace his best friend as the leader? I don't think anyone should be a leader, especially like hypothetically speaking. Again, give Bray his space, but if he were to hypothetically join AEW, and I don't think right now Dark Order is the best place for him, especially as the Fiend, because they're a comedic group right now. They're not the serious cult that they were under Brody, and that's fine. I still like them. They're still cool. They're funny. They're cool. They're hanging out with Hangman. So, but I don't think the Fiend fits right in with what they're doing right now. The comedy shit. They're not. He doesn't fit. So like, stop trying to make it happen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Honestly. And also, like, there's been some shit where people are just like, the Fiend's like the worst character. Somebody, I'm not naming names, said that the Fiend was the worst gimmick of 2020 or 2019.
Man, who is this guy? I need to go kick his ass.
It's
is it someone we know?
It's a certain journalist.
Oh, is it he who must not be named?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
If go listen to the latest episode of Young Kings Wrestling, and Reek has a very nice rant about it. It's actually very entertaining. But that's also like why it's still fresh in my mind, because I just watched it recently. So everyone, it can fuck off about Bray and where you want him to go. He got released. We're all sad about it. Do not tell this man where to go. Point blank period.
Well, did you see what Ronda had said on?
I don't even want to get into Ronda Rousey because her ass has no room to fucking talk.
But she's not exactly wrong.
I get it, but she shouldn't speak up.
Oh, I know. That's where I'm like, of all people, why was it her who had to freaking say it? But I'm like, I'm glad it was said. I'm glad someone said it. Just why was she the one who said it? Like,
don't even get me started on Ronda Rousey. I can't.
Okay. Like, next news and rumor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you need a stress ball though?
No, I'm fine. We're just gonna move on.
Yes.
Sasha Banks returned after Mania. She lost at Mania, and she hasn't been seen since.
Is that gonna be a new thing? She's gonna lose at WrestleMania and then just leave,
and then just come back.
Yeah, because like, isn't that what she did? She did that with after WrestleMania 35. She lost the tag titles and she went MIA until like around Hell in a Cell when she came back, and that's when she did the blue hair thing.
That's right.
We talked about that last
that
week.
was actually still iconic. But Sasha's actually our thumbnail because I couldn't find anything else.
Well, why wasn't Malachi Black the thumbnail?
Because I'm doing women as the thumbnails.
Oh, okay.
You know this. I send you
Shit,
the
okay.
thumbnails. You know this.
You haven't sent me this week's though.
But okay, look at the past 5
Yeah, they
episodes.
were all. It
Come
it
on.
should have been index.
Oh, I almost put index too.
Why did you? Okay,
I
okay, that's okay.
Listen, well, I haven't made it yet, so it could very well be index, you know?
Maybe you could do both. Like, just have the split screen and then just have index like underneath, and then Sasha coming back.
Yeah,
I can make it for you.
Fuck it. No, I'll do it. Sure. I'll do it after this. After we record.
All right.
We are. This is gonna be a long one.
Oh, oops.
That's fine.
Fucking cares.
More news and rumors. Adam Cole, baby, his contract may not be.
I'm looking at you, Adam. I'm looking at you.
Here, I'll bring him into frame. Adam Cole.
I'm like.
I had to bring him back into frame.
I'm like, look at me, Adam. Your contract's coming up.
I hate that I did this. I'm so sorry, Adam. Go back. His contract may or may not be up. I'm seeing a lot of conflicting reports about it. If it is up soon, everyone's like, go to AEW, Bullet Club, Young Bucks, do it. Like, again, it's the same thing with Bray. Do not tell this man where to go. As much as my heart wants him to be in AEW with his beautiful girlfriend, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and his friends.
Aren't they married?
I don't think so. If they got married, that is news to me.
I thought they were married. They just look so in love. I thought they were married.
What's that like? That's not here nor there. But like, I've seen things where it's like Adam Cole. I saw a lot of shit where people were like, Adam Cole wasn't used right in NXT. Bitch, where? That man was champ in every aspect.
It's because, you know what, if they're coming from the WWE, they gotta just bring up they were misused. That's the easiest card to pull, even though it's fucking bullshit. Like,
it is bullshit.
Adam has had some of the best matches. I think the only part where they think he was misused, the only excuse they could use, even then it's not even bad, is when they had Keith Lee beat him for the NXT Championship and he held the double belts. I know people were saying it should have been Adam, but I was glad Keith Lee won. I was upset
it should have been Keith Lee, because Keith Lee ended up dropping one of the belts.
Yeah, so like, I just think that. So yeah, I think that's the only way they can, like, that's their only excuse to, like, use the mistreatment card. But if he was, okay, I'm sorry, I do want him to go AEW, but I'm not gonna say, oh, he should do it, or he should do this, or he should do that. I'm not even gonna tweet it. I'm not gonna put it on my.
Yeah.
All I just said is, oh, this is interesting. That's all I said. But all I would think, here's the thing though. It would be massive if he joined AEW. The crowd's gonna love him. Probably about as much as another Adam I know. I'm just saying, he needs more allies, or he could use more allies.
Oh my god, I forgot to say the Hangman on a page to my Adam Cole again. God damn it!
It's okay. I wore the shirt as a reminder. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't. I just wore the shirt.
I literally have the figure next to me. You'd think I'd fucking remember this, Savannah. I don't remember. Damn it.
Just have to write it down. It's okay.
I might have to.
But yeah, I'm just saying. I think, not to win the tag belts, because Adam's not going to be a tag team wrestler any longer. I refuse to let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it would, especially if he doesn't want to be around Dark Order right now, you know, he feels very bad. He doesn't even want them to interfere. Well, what if he has another friend help him out, just in the meantime? And then you can even do stupid shit on Being the Elite, where, like, they act like fucking children, and they're like, are we being replaced, Adam? And Adam has to convince them that no, he loves them just as much as he loves the other Adam.
I mean, but if they go the BTE route, they have to basically be like, holy shit, we're wrestling a ghost because they killed Adam Cole on BTE.
That's true. They did kill him. Well,
so, like,
unless they do something kind of like with Stu Grayson, how he's seeing Anna Jay. Maybe Adam's ghost comes to Hangman Adam Page.
There you go. Which,
there
by the way,
go.
I miss Anna Jay.
AEW, book me. Book me. I'll be a creative writer, or at least for Being the Elite. I'll write
just for BTE. You want to be a creative writer just for BTE?
Well, yeah. I was like, I want to edit for BTE or film for them.
I know that was one of your question things on Instagram, and I got it right.
Yeah.
By the way, just saying. I know you pretty well. What can I say? Other news and rumors, since I have a lot more and I feel like I haven't really done any of them yet. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, had Mystery Vortex 7 this past weekend, and we saw a lot of past past wrestlers who wrestled for PWG who are now in AEW. Like Evil Uno had a match against Orange Cassidy, which I heard was fire, and Malachi Black, who used to be Tommy End in PWG, also showed up at the very end. So I just thought that was really cool, and I kept seeing it all over my Twitter feed.
Yeah.
So I had to bring it up, especially because like Excalibur was there, because I'm pretty sure Excalibur is the one who created PWG. So it made a lot of sense, and I like that they brought some of them back. Ric Flair was also released.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the chat.
No, you're good. You're good. Like I said, I'll just keep talking. Yeah, so Ric Flair was released, and a lot of people are like up in arms about it. Rick wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah, last thing he was doing was being Lacey Evans' like sugar daddy.
Last thing I've seen Ric Flair on my TV for was car commercials, Car Shield, or whatever the fuck, with LA Knight. Like, it's not like a big loss for them, I don't think. But I mean, Ric Flair's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. He's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
He's like 80 or some shit. I don't know how old he actually is. He's old as fuck. Like,
he's 60? In his 70s, I think.
70 something? I don't know.
No, because it was his 70th birthday when Batista attacked him, no? And it was all, give me what I want, Triple H.
I don't know.
Give me what I want.
I don't remember.
Hold on.
I don't know.
I want... Bama, I'm reading your comment about Hangman. I'll get to it. Just let Katie finish her news and rumors so I can do my news and rumor and I can talk about that. I promise you.
Okay, well I don't have much more. I just gotta.
That's fine. Again, you take your time. I'm just saying I will get to you, Bama. I don't think I didn't see that. I'm getting to it. Just give me a moment.
As we found out on Dynamite, legit Layla Hirsch is going to take on the Amazonian looking Camille at Empower for the NWA women's title. Now listen, I don't watch NWA, but this woman is gorgeous. Holy shit. And she's got at least 3 feet on Layla, which...
Layla's tiny.
She's like 5 foot, maybe. I think she might be like 4'11".
I think she's 4'11" because I think Alexa is 5 foot. Like, she's like 5'1" or something. Alexa, and she looks a lot shorter.
How tall Layla Hirsch is. Real quick. Layla Hirsch. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I really want to get to Bama's thing. They're still talking. I'm like, stop talking really quick. Stop talking about Hangman. I'll get to him, okay? I'll get to my cowboy in a second.
You never reacted like this to Sonya. I'm snitching. It's fine. Sonya's my number 1 always. But Camille came out of nowhere and oh my god. Another reason you have to go by NWA Empower in the end of August. Mm-hmm. To support the women, you know? Speaking of, we know the main event for that pay-per-view is going to be a women's invitational battle royal. I believe it's like 10 or 11 participants. A few have been named so far, one of them being Chelsea Green. Because Mickey keeps tweeting that, and Chelsea, that Chelsea's going to be in the main event of this pay-per-view. And on Impact tonight, actually, before we went live, Melina is going to take on Deonna Purrazzo for the
Impact title?
The knockout. What is it?
Yeah, the knockouts. They're knockouts.
Yeah, the knockouts title. Jesus Christ, there's too many titles. So that's fucking dope. I love Melina. She was one of the coolest parts of... She was the coolest part of Eminem, let's be real here.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking real. And then the last thing I have is Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express died, I believe, yesterday or today. I can't remember which one.
I heard about it today, but I'm not sure if it was yesterday that it happened.
It just flooded the timelines. But yeah, it's 62. So
that's sad. I was scared that because 62 is the unlucky number. I know Roddy Piper passed, or was it 61? I think it's 62. He had passed away at 62, or it was, and I was afraid that Bret Hart was gonna pass away at 62 because for the long, I like 62 is the unlucky number,
Yeah.
61 or 62. But I was like so scared that Bret was gonna be next because Bret has had skin cancer, he's had prostate cancer, he's had a stroke. I'm like, this dude.
He's had a lot.
Yeah, I'm like,
health
so
issues.
much has happened to him, and he's been a full-time wrestler. He was wrestling like even at 50 and stuff in like 2010. He was like 53 or something when he wrestled Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 26. So he was still going in his 50s and stuff, and I'm like, this dude, like, he needs to be careful, okay? So I was scared Bret was gonna go, but he made it past the unlucky 62. And but again, it's just a bad luck number. Just skip that year, honestly.
Just skip that year. Go from 61 to 63.
Yeah, you'll be better off.
But we express all of our condolences to his family, his friends. And that is all I have. So go ahead.
With my
The floor is yours, darling.
Like I said, my source, who, like I said, 9 out of 10 times is accurate about anything AEW. So again, you take this with a grain of salt. The reason why I rely on the source is because it's mostly true. Everything they tell me.
Okay.
So, actually, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone only because I want to get this right because I don't want to screw anything up. But
just gotta fact check.
Yeah, for sure. Because again, this is a pretty big thing, and you'll see why right now. So he told me that there is a reason. There's one of two reasons why Hangman and Kenny is not happening at All Out, or that that's the reason why they lost. I'm pretty sure it's not happening at All Out for sure. I think it's gonna be Christian and Kenny, but they haven't confirmed anything.
Okay.
But he said the reason why the Dark Order and Hangman lost that match was one of two reasons. One, understandably so. Two, kind of scary, but I don't think it's the case. But the fact that it was even mentioned scares the shit out of me. So, number one is one we've kind of expected. They didn't want Punk or Bryan's debut to upstage Hangman's win. They think, if they did it at Rampage, All Out, the Rampage after, the one that they keep talking about.
The first dance, the one at the United Center.
Yeah. They don't want it to be around that area because they think his win deserves, not just All Out. He needs the Dynamite after. He needs the Rampage after. Yeah. He needs his moment. So and the match is more than likely gonna happen at Full Gear, which is where I believe he might win. I hope so. I'm tired of waiting. I'm so tired of waiting. But I said, you know what? I'll wait 2 more months if it means he even gets the fucking match. But let me tell you, I was upset when he lost. But the second one, this is the scary one for me. But again, this one I'm pretty, I got over it kind of quick, only because this doesn't seem likely. But the fact that it was even mentioned it still counts as a possibility, So there's a possibility that Hangman doesn't want to sign a contract extension with AEW, and his contract expires January 1st. And that the reason why that the contract extension may or may not happen is for creative and money reasons. And I was like, well, I don't think creatively he's upset. I think he knows. I think he's being patient. I think he's a patient person. But if it's money, I can kind of see.
Because he's a baby on the way.
I was going to say, he's going to be a dad. And, he probably... And then I guess the only reason why I can think of creative issues is only because that they're really dragging on this feud. Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing, because, long-time storytelling, AEW has proven works really well. Yeah. But he has a baby on the way. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't want this to be dragged on to the point where he wins the title and then he's going to have to leave for a while. You saw how long Mox was away for.
Yeah.
To go help his wife with his baby. And who knows, John, when Renee have probably been content, maybe Renee was you can go and do this, after this amount of time, but who knows how long Hangman may need to stay at home, Yeah. I don't want to say this is going to happen because I would hate for this to happen. But when you have a child, it is completely unpredictable. So God forbid something is wrong with this child. It's sick. It has a heart murmur that's abnormal. He's gonna be out for a lot longer, and he can't do that with the title. And I think that ultimately can be the thing that upstages his win. Because maybe he'll win the title, but guess what? Maybe he has his kid, and then that same Dynamite, he can't be there. I don't think he's gonna be like fucking Cody and show up the same week his child was fucking born. I think Hangman is a lot more considerate than that, and I think Hangman would much rather be with his wife when she needs him to help her raise a child. So I think that could be the creative reason. But again, it's more. I still don't think it's likely, but I can see it. I can see why it's even a possibility. I can even see why it came up in the first place, because like I said, the match could happen at Full Gear. It may happen later, but again, he still has a kid on the way, and he's going to be having to take time off, or maybe not be as heavily scheduled as a champion should be, because he's going to be a dad. So I think he probably would want to win the title sooner, so he can at least enjoy his reign, at least in the very beginning. When you're first a champ, you really I think is around the time when you first won the championship is when you should be defending it. You should be on TV more. It's kind of like in the middle of your run is when you can get away with missing a week or just doing a promo.
I mean, that's why they should have just had him win it in fucking All Out. Like, I don't understand Tony Khan and the rest of the fucking EVPs.
It's because I think, and I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't think Matt's here because I know he's sick. So
No,
I
he's not.
hope he feel better soon. So, yeah, so he's not gonna be here to hear this, but I'm pretty sure he might go back and watch. So I apologize in advance. But I really think they want to give Kenny another belt before he loses the AEW championship. I'm pretty sure they think that the belt collector needs another belt.
Stop it.
They need to
Stop it.
I think what other reason could it be? Hangman is so over with the crowd.
It's because
Everyone
Tony
wants
Khan.
him to win.
That's literally the reason.
Yeah, but it's Tony's fault. But why? No offense, it's common sense at this point. Wow, you have to be an idiot to not realize that making Hangman champ is the best thing you can do right now. So the fact that he's holding it back, I'm not calling Tony an idiot, but I'm pretty sure it's because he thinks that Kenny needs another belt. I'm pretty sure they think that Kenny needs to be the belt collector, because when was the last time he got the belt? Was in April, right? Or was it May? One of those 2 months.
I don't know.
But it's been that long since he's had a belt or gotten a new belt.
He doesn't do anything with the belts, though. That's the problem. And all these other companies are affected by it. So
But here's the thing, though. Because he calls himself the belt collector, and I'm pretty sure they still think he needs to at least go to Japan, win a New Japan title. But I know at the same time, Kenny is pretty much done with Japan. I'm not saying he wouldn't go back, or that he said he wouldn't go back, but he's been so worn out from the heavy booking that they did there that I honestly he doesn't want to go back, or maybe he's trying to hold off on going back. That's why he's probably going to feud with Jay, and they're probably going to do something on an Impact pay-per-view or a Resurgence, that LA show, because I don't think Kenny really wants to go back to Japan and be heavily booked. So I
think Kenny needs to start doing something with all these fucking titles he has, or just end it, because he's literally holding Impact hostage, the AAA title hostage. He's gonna try and take the what the fuck's
Never Open Weight.
That one. Thank you. I was on the right track. He's gonna try and take that one from Jay, which I don't even fucking like Jay Way, but still, the fact that he wants to take it. The Good Brothers have the Good Brothers have the Impact tag titles held hostage. I mean, granted, I get to see them versus Evil Uno and Stu Grayson on Wednesday. Shout out. But they're also holding the titles hostage. Good Brothers aren't even with AEW, so the fact that they're on TV the whole situation's fucking dumb. I'm over the belt collector. I love Kenny, but I'm over the belt collector shit.
And that's the thing, though. I still think they think he needs another belt.
Well, whoever thinks Kenny needs another belt is dumb.
I'm Brooke's gonna be mad at you.
Well, Brooke and I can exchange those words when I see her on Wednesday.
I know, right? You're gonna get kicked out from fighting. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see that. Maybe it's because I don't watch the other pay-per-views he does shit in. The only like until he wins, if he wins the never openweight title, that's gonna be like 2 companies that I watch Kenny like the belts he has. Those are only 2 companies I watch from the belts he has. So I think they feel like he needs to win another one, and it has to be from New Japan, to just kind of keep this belt collecting thing going. And I guess to kind of bring in be able to get more people to come. But I know they're really doing that with the IWGP United States Championship, so I don't know why they need to.
They don't.
If they're using
That's the problem. They
and
don't.
then
They really don't, Savannah.
so he needs. I think they're gonna have him win the never openweight title, and then like I said, Hangman's gonna win the AEW title, and again, it's gonna be the beginning of the end, and I think that's when he's gonna start losing the belts. But I'm not saying this. I want Kenny to keep the belts because of this, but it does make me a little worried because Kenny has pretty much come to terms that he's close to retirement. So I'm worried that after this belt collector thing's over, he's gonna be done. He's gonna retire. Like I thought I thought my fear was he's going to be a full-time Impact wrestler, but I don't think that comes nearly as close as to him retiring because I haven't even seen him live once. I've been watching him on my fucking phone screen on New Japan when I should have been asleep since 2014. And now he's going to retire before I can even see him live. Like, that fucking scares me. I hope that's not the case, but then I think about it and it's like, what else can he do? He's done it all at that point. He's won the belts. He became the belt collector.
Just let him be an EVP and wrestle occasionally. Whatever. If his body can't handle it anymore, then he's done.
Yeah, I'm like, can he just hold on until I at least get to see you, please, please, Kenny.
I'm changing this topic now because we can continue going on this, and we're already a half an hour in and have barely covered anything.
We covered news and rumors.
That's it. But there's other things we do.
Okay, can I just say one more thing really quick? Because I really didn't answer Bama's comment. But yeah, to debunk the haters, to saying that AEW dropped the ball with Hangman, they didn't. As long, I think, and I only will say that, and I'll stand by that, if he wins the title. Then it'll be worth the wait. It'll be the perfect way to end the story, or to at least get the climax of the story. I don't know. But if he doesn't win the title, then I can't agree with that. I think that's when they drop the ball. That's all I'll say though. Is like if he doesn't win, they definitely fucked up. But if he does win, no, I don't think it was a fuck up. So
that's why he should have just won it all out, but none of my business. Anyways, today in women's wrestling history, now that we're finally moving on from news and rumors.
I'm not done. No, I'm just kidding.
I will, Savannah, I don't want to mute you. I have never muted anyone, but do not make me.
No, I don't want to be the first one. I'll cry.
I can't have you crying. No.
Yeah, no.
2019, Monday Night Raw, we had Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeating the Iconics, who were the former women's tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors, and Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. So that's the night that Nikki and Alexa became women's tag team champions. But also thinking about it, the belts have been around that long. And what are they doing with the tag belts?
I don't know, other than misusing them, but...
Well, Natalia's hurt. Makes sense as to why Tamina's holding it down. Shout out to Tamina.
Oh yeah, but before that...
Like, that was basically the last time the belts mattered.
I know, and honestly, I really don't think that NXT should have come up with their own women's titles, but at the same time, I can see why they did it anyway, because it was pretty obvious at that point that they weren't going to let an NXT team win.
Yeah.
But they should have, because that would have brought more NXT women to the main roster to help build that up, Yep.
But no, WWE sucks. And look at where all these women are now. Alexa Bliss is creepy demon. Nikki Cross is Raw Women's Champion. Nikki ASH.
Yeah.
The Iconics are both gone. Asuka's doing stuff on Raw occasionally. Kairi Sane is gone. Mandy Rose.
She's still in touch with WWE, WWE Japan.
Yeah. Mandy Rose is on NXT now, and Sonya Deville is the HBIC. So I can't be mad. Love me some Sonya Deville. And
I
her
was gonna
suit game.
say some...
Fire.
Yeah, her suit game's on point. She looks better than Adam Pearce.
Facts. Nothing but facts.
Yeah. You know what would be funny, but I think it would be funny. I don't think, but like if you really want to take this seriously, it's not a good idea at all. But it would be funny to see, but I know it'll piss a lot of people off if they had, because you know how Alexa is so content that Lily is real. It would be funny if they won the fucking titles.
Stop it.
And then
no, they're probably listening. Stop it.
Don't listen, WWE. I'll sue you for stealing my idea. So don't. I trademarked that idea. But I can see them doing stupid shit like that though, where they have the doll win the title over a women's tag team, if they even have any left.
I can't with you. All right.
Well, do they even have tag teams left? Because okay, so Tamina and Natty are technically still a team, but Natty's
and Shotzi.
Okay. Shayna and Nia are pretty much done for. They keep fighting. It's gonna happen. The split's gonna happen sooner or later.
You know how many ideas we had stolen? Child, let me tell you a story. That's why I said it. They're tapped in. If they're tapped into your show, they gotta be tapped into mine soon.
It'll probably. Oh, true.
Even
but
Piper.
That's it.
I forgot about Even Piper. Probably because Eva Marie is fucking garbage.
Oh my god. I watched some of Raw. I couldn't watch all of it because 3 fucking hours is just too much, asking too much.
Fact.
But oh my god, before she had her match, her promo, I was like, this
awful.
Vince.
Awful.
I was like Chelsea Green, the Iconics,
Ruby Riott,
Ruby Riott,
Mickey James.
Mickey James, almost Liv Morgan. I know she was kind of like a foot out the door. At temporarily Zelina Vega. More, I'm pretty sure that I can't think of right now.
Probably.
You got rid of all that to bring back the same shit, the same piece of trash that we have been dealing with, that I thought I was done with or rid of in 2016 when she got released. I think it was 2016.
I don't even know.
But this is what you brought back? Like, she has made no improvement, not in the ring, not on the mic. So it's literally they just called her. I mean,
did
you
see her lock up with Naomi a few weeks ago? Like, what the fuck was that? Dude,
I'm telling you, it's her fake boobs that brought her back.
Babies and boob jobs. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So that's the state of the women's tag team division. Non-existent. Much like their men's tag division. Non-fucking existent.
Yeah.
Moving on. Savannah. What happened on BTE that correlated with Dynamite?
Honestly, I got nothing this week. Only because a lot of it, again, is travel vlogs. And then they just do, like, these little bits with, like, other wrestlers just to give them screen time because they can't book them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like, they just, a bunch of it was just showing what happened on Dynamite. And then they showed, like, the Elite rehearsing their entrance.
Yeah.
And the only thing the only thing that somewhat half correlates is Nick practiced. They actually practiced Nick's dunk, and he actually made it when he practiced, but he still fucking missed.
Oh, Nicholas.
On Dynamite. So
can you believe this man can make a shot
from his roof on a slip and slide with his kids
but can't do a simple dunk, Nick Jackson.
Even at SeaWorld or whatever, he threw the fish and like the seal caught it. I'm like, he even made that, He had no control.
Nothing.
Yeah, but no, when it comes to a dunk, that's why I'm Team Matt.
Shut up. Stop it. Team Nick, even though he can't make a fucking shot.
Team Matt. Daddy Matty for life.
Oh my god. That's trademarked. 100%.
The few times I was scared of mentioning Matt in my story when I first used Daddy Matty, or not first, but like the first time to tag him with Daddy Matty, I'm like, you probably gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo. He liked it. I was like, and they were faces. So I'm like, it's not like they were heels and he was like, oh yeah, it's an ego boost. Like, no, I'm like, oh, well, he genuinely liked it. And then every time I call him Daddy Matty and I tag him, he fucking likes it. So I'm like,
because he likes that shit. So he's
I
probably
was
gonna.
like,
He's
well,
probably never mind. He's married. I don't even want to talk about it. Never mind.
I'm like, Katie, he has a potential third child coming, okay? Like, let's not.
Doesn't mean no. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, speaking of
Oh.
Matt,
Okay.
actually, I'm glad I remembered because this does also have correlate, but I did mention last week
About
that
him
Matt,
like going through some shit.
yeah, found there was a family problem.
Yeah.
And that Nick was traveling alone because of that, and that Matt was still on Dynamite, but we were speculating like it might just because it was Fight for the Fallen, it was a big match, and he might just
Yeah.
had to go. But he still showed up this week, and he was still on Being the Elite this past week too. So I want to say that the family problem has been resolved and it wasn't as bad as we thought, thankfully, because you know I would hate for anything to happen to him or his wonderful family. So I think things are good. I hope I didn't jinx it and Being the Elite he's fucking gone again, but we'll see.
Sorry.
Oh,
Dark Elevation.
Elevator.
Dark Elevators.
Yes, because Hangman, I gotta. I love this. I'm sorry. It's just he keeps it so real. Fucking Dark Elevator, and even like with his shoot thing, like that he has on Pro Wrestling Tees, he says like, "Oh, I'm gonna be donating this to charity, but the other half's coming to me because I'm a greedy little bitch."
We talked about that last week. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches on Dark Elevation.
All right.
Chris Statlander defeated Ashley Diambusi. I actually don't know how to pronounce her last name. Yuka Sakazaki, Jesus, defeated Danny Jordan. Lee Johnson defeated Marcus Cross, not to be confused with Karrion Cross. Red Velvet, not to be confused. They don't even look the same. I think Marcus Cross has like some big ass like puffy white hair. I think. I think that is who I'm thinking. Listen, I don't actually know. I just go through the YouTube video and click through and find out who wins. That's me doing my research.
Yeah.
Red Velvet defeated Angelica Risk. Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado defeated Rosario Grillo and Hunter Knott. And Darby Allin defeated Bear Bronson. Now for Dark. This was the 100th episode of AEW Dark.
Actually, I thought something that happened on Dark was going to be on the news and rumors, but I guess, I don't know if you were waiting to talk about it until you got to Dark? With Max Caster?
Oh, I just wasn't going to bring that up because...
Okay. It is definitely, there are definitely two sides to it. I've never seen a common, like, I never saw, like, something in the middle, you know?
I have never seen... I don't even want to get into it.
Okay, no, I just didn't know if you forgot. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh, no, there is no way I could forget. That shit was everywhere.
Okay.
Oh,
man.
That's
all we'll say. What happened on Dark, Katie?
So wait, let me count the matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 for the 100th. Can't be mad.
Okay, fine. I'll accept double-digit matches. It's the 100th episode. Fine.
You said I'll accept it. Jesus.
I'll allow it.
Okay. No. Okay, so Sean Spears and Wardlow defeated Captain Sean Dean and Fuego del Sol, which, have you seen the picture of after Malachi kicked the shit out of him last week? With the Simba?
Get up! Dude. Isn't Fuego del Sol, like, didn't he get his contract finally?
I don't think he did. Poor Fuego.
I was gonna say, I don't know what's worse, that, like, living a false reality that he was going to get a contract and then didn't, or the fact I thought he was signed. So I'm like, this poor dude gets freaking the shit beat out of him by Malachi Black, and then on Dynamite, Andrade tells him to shine his shoes, and when he says no, he gets the shit beaten out of him and gets thrown into the garage door.
Fuego is just... Poor Fuego. But, like, the Simba meme was the funniest thing, and now he, like, changed his Twitter to the ghost of Fuego del Sol.
Oh my god.
Long-term storytelling, I'm telling you. Tay Conti defeated Kenzie Page. Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, and Wheeler Yuta defeated the Wingmen. Lucha Bros, Cero Miedo, defeated Chaos Project. Pac defeated Jack Evans. Penelope Ford defeated. I don't even know how to pronounce her name, and I'm not even gonna try it, and I'm not gonna butcher it. So Penelope Ford won her match. Um, Matt Hardy, uh, the Blade, and the Acclaimed beat the Varsity Blondes and the Seidel brothers. Legit Leela Hirsch, shout out, defeated Diamante with Big Swole ringside. Eddie Kingston defeated Dante Martin. Hikaru Shida defeated Maddie Max. And John Moxley defeated Brick Aldridge. Which, half of these people, I don't know where they come from. Or the names. Like, some of them are reoccurring enough where I know who they are.
Yeah.
But other people, I'm just like, the fuck? Who are these people?
Yeah. But I'm still glad that, like, at least Dark and Dark Elevation do serve as, like, a platform.
Yeah.
It does suck that it is just YouTube, but they still have an audience from the AEW fans.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them, but the fact that they still, like, to get the recognition that I'm pretty sure a lot of these talented individuals deserve, like, I'm pretty sure that there's a reason why they get selected to be on Dark Elevation, because they're just that damn good. So at least there's somewhere they can go,
Yeah,
and then when they're ready to make their main roster debut on Dynamite, then they'll be ready to go.
This is basically their old school NXT.
Tough enough.
There you go. Tough enough.
Are they tough enough? Well,
to get them a contract, possibly, because a lot of them aren't signed, and a lot of them are big names that are signed.
Well, I know, and a lot of people have been, because talking about signed people, that people are talking about that AEW is signing way too many people at once. Yeah, do you think that kind of is, like, I guess, because I think they are signing a lot of people, like, at once, especially as WWE is releasing their taking, which I get it. You want the talent, especially because they're fucking good, but at the same time, like, you gotta pace yourself.
Well, like, I think of it like this: Dynamite, Dark Elevation, Rampage. 4 shows. They have a lot of talent, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of that talent is getting used with at least those 3 shows. Plus, you're gonna have Rampage. I mean, I can see both sides of it. I can see that they're signing way too many people, but I can see that a lot of AEW contracts might be coming up.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess the way I'm thinking about it is, like, I think Dark and Dark Elevation should stick to, like, wrestlers that have never been signed with a company, that are just trying to get themselves out there. They're freshly out of school, like, training. Like, I think that should be for them. I think, like, yeah, keep getting Moxley in there occasionally and stuff. That's fine. It's not that I have anything against that. But I think it should be made kept specifically for the wrestlers who are still in training, that are, trying to get their name out there. Because it's kind of hard, like, the Young Bucks talked about it because they were fucking poor as hell before they became big. Because they had to, like, fight and make a name for themselves. At least now, with Dark and Dark Elevation, they have the platform. They have somewhere to make their name big and, to show what they got. Mm-hmm. I think that should be stayed, like, for that. But for Rampage, which apparently is supposed to be only an hour long, which I'm like, thank God, because Fridays are just the worst for me. I hardly am able to watch SmackDown. But Rampage, I think I could be able to, especially if it's an hour.
Yeah.
But Rampage and Dynamite, the televised shows, I think can be kept for, like, talent that are, like, that were released by other companies that, like, have had their name out there. That can be saved for that. Yeah. But back to, the people who are saying that they're signing too many talent, I don't think they have a problem with all the talent that's being signed. But I think what they're thinking, and that's something that I've kind of thought about, is people are not going to get what they expected. And what I mean by that is, for example, with all the talent they're signing, you can't, like, the big issue is being booked, the way they've been booked, the way they were treated. You can't book everyone you can't do that with so many wrestlers at once. You can't book them the way that they deserve to be booked. You can't book them like a Malachi Black. You can't book them like Andrade. So bringing in so many talent at once, I guess expectations are so high for the way they're going to be treated that when they're barely even showing up or not being used that often, I'm pretty sure, like, they're gonna get backlash, like, oh, you're just treating them the same and stuff. But it's like, you're signing so many people, you can only book so many people at once, and get them out there and give them, like, the booking they deserve. So I guess when I say pace yourself, is like, you know, when Malachi Black, he already had his debut match, you know, so now you can like bring in other talent to have like their opening, you know, to have their seeds planted to like grow into the star they deserve to be. But you can't do that with every single person they're signing at once. So I guess it's the backlash, if you will, because people are gonna be like, well, you didn't treat this person right, but you did this person. It's like you can only do so much with what you have and with what time you have. You know, it takes time, and sometimes you just don't have enough room to do everyone at once. You know, does that make sense? I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure if I'm like confusing anyone or if like
I
what
mean,
I'm saying makes sense.
I understood what you're saying, but
Okay, well, that's all that matters.
I wouldn't say it's all that matters, but
Yes, it does.
oh, picks wrestlers of the week, not picks of the week. The fuck? What am I talking about?
Yeah. I mean, they are our picks.
Who went first last week?
You went first last week.
Did I?
You did. I the only reason why I know is because I actually went back and watched. I hardly watch
I
myself,
thought
but
I
I
went
don't know why
first
this
on my
time I went back.
birthday.
No, I'm pretty sure you went first last week.
All right, well, I'll just let you go first regardless. So you can pick.
Oh, wait, now I'm confused.
You know what? No, it's all right. I'll go first. Okay, we'll make it like this. I'll go first next week since it's my 1 year.
Okay.
Okay.
So there we go.
There we go.
We
there we
fixed
go.
it.
So
Problem
there we go. So if you went twice in a row, who cares? Because I got to do my birthday and the 1 year, which the fact that they just happened so close together is crazy. Would you like to start with your male, your female, or your tag team?
I think I'll start with my tag team only because I kind of cheated. I'm pretty sure this doesn't count, but I mean it's opinion based, so I guess that's what makes it okay. But my pick was the team of Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and Darby because they just did such a phenomenal job. It was so cool to see them. I think like if they come up with trios titles and they have like a tournament or something, they don't have to win, but I think they can definitely be a trio together. I love the way they work together, and then Sting could just be their manager. So I thought it was really cool. So I picked them. They had a really good match. I liked it so much, and so that was my pick.
I picked them too. Well, all the reasons you said. I just, as soon as you said it, I couldn't help but laugh because I had a feeling, because we talked about this right before. But this is why I like being surprised.
And also, but here's the thing. I was trying. I was like, let me think of an actual tag team.
There was like no tag team wrestling.
I went back and I was not going to give it to the Elite again. I don't.
Yeah, you're not allowed to give anything to the Elite for the next week. Nothing is going to the Elite next week.
Okay, but if the Bucks have a match, though, if they fucking hurt Hangman, they're not going to be my pick, okay?
Well, then they're probably going to hurt Hangman, so it's okay.
Okay. Like, it depends.
Like,
I just got to watch it.
I'm like, they're going to hurt Hangman.
I've got to watch and see. If it has nothing to do with Hangman, then I'll pick them, especially because, you know, I like the Young Bucks in case you haven't guessed.
No, do you like the Young Bucks? Are you sure?
I think so.
But no. Kingston, Mox, Darby, fire ass team. And for the sheer fact that I retweeted part of it, when one of Rise 2.0, whatever the fuck his name is, was talking to Sting and was like starstruck, Darby came out fast as fuck boy through the ropes and just hit him. I was legitimately dying.
I know, that was amazing.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's so
and then the ending was really good. The ending, like, just a perfect cherry on top of like the wonderful
and the picture like of Sting, of Mox and Kingston.
Yeah, that was iconic.
Ow.
So yeah, that's why they were my tag team of the week. They're not really a tag team, but they were in a tag team match, so
I've cheated before with it. I was just like, oh, the Dark Order as a whole, so like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a team.
Okay. Okay, and I will do my women's wrestler next.
Who'd you pick?
And I'm gonna have to go with. It was a tie between two, but I'll wait to see after your pick to see who, like, if like to explain why my other one. Okay.
Okay.
But I went with Nikki ASH because she got that big win over Charlotte
on Raw
in the main event of Raw. in a no holds barred match, right? It was like no disqualification.
No disqualification, yeah.
So yeah, so she won. Charlotte could have done anything to like, prevent it. It heals shit. Really. But no, Nikki came through and she won. And she should have won the week before because she's the fucking champ. We should book her like the champ.
You would think.
But she beat Charlotte, and I'm very happy she did. So she's my pick, the Raw Women's Champion.
See, I almost picked her, but I didn't because I told myself that I would pick someone different every week, or at least wouldn't do them back to back. And let me check. Let me check the records.
Just did that.
Oh no, I didn't do her last week. I did her the week before, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I didn't.
I went with Rhea Ripley because she's over with the crowd. She was in Pittsburgh. She has been at live events across the country. And the fact that she put on a pretty damn good match against Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Pulled out the stops.
Blew her face up.
Yeah, see, there was no Casey and Caden this week, so they can't be my tag team. I was true to my word. I watched NXT and waited. There was no Casey and Caden, so I couldn't make them my tag team. I'm sorry. I'll keep the promise for next week.
Well, I'm hoping that because Rhea is really over and she really didn't get to have her championship reign in front of an audience. Yeah, I hope so.
If she
did that shit with Drew.
If she wins at SummerSlam, I'm going to cry happy tears. Cause you know why? Because that means Charlotte lost.
Well, I know people are saying that Charlotte's gonna go to AEW with Ric Flair.
Okay, guys.
I don't think she's going to. I'm like, she's the golden girl. They're gonna book, but then it's like, again, this is why I need to stop thinking about shit. But that's the only reason why I would think they would put the Charlotte back on the title back on Charlotte, because they don't want her to follow Ric Flair to AEW, which is, again, we don't even know where Rick is going, but like I'm pretty sure to prevent her from leaving in general, That's just me.
What if Charlotte wins in front of your very eyes in person?
Damn, you're just trying to really rile you up.
I'll be upset. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of... The fact that I have to see Oldberg in person...
Win the title. No, I'm just kidding.
Why would you even say that out loud? If that happens, I'm 1,000% blaming you now.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't put that evil out into the world, Savannah. Bobby's got to retain. The almighty WWE champion Bobby Lashley needs to retain the title.
Actually, yeah, but I don't even think Goldberg's going to win, because either Bobby's going to win or Big E's going to cash in. If he cashes in and you get to see that.
If he cashes in, that'll be fire, because that'll be the first time I got to see that. So.
Or cash in? That's.
Yeah, I haven't seen a cash in yet. But, yeah, so I pick Rhea Ripley because I really want her to win at SummerSlam, and she's had, this was a good week for her.
Yeah.
It'll destroy my cosplay idea, so he can't win. I know. It will. So we need Bobby Lashley to win. We all need it.
So my other pick for consideration, or my other, potential pick, was Indy Hartwell. Only because... Despite, Dexter Lumis lost, she still said, fuck you to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, and she went, and Index finally came together. So happy. I actually watched NXT for that, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta see what's gonna happen. And I was pretty upset when he lost, but the fact that Indy still went to him,
the fact that she
kissed,
ran back.
Yeah, she looked back, and then she ran to him. I was like, that is cute.
That's why I deadass almost picked her, too.
Yeah, same. I was like, she didn't even have to wrestle when she's already, in the running for being my pick. Because
she is a strong, independent woman who doesn't need her family holding her back.
Yeah, no.
Shout out
to Indy Hartwell. All she needs is Dexter, and now she has him.
Now they're finally together.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
So, alright.
You're male.
So, yes. For once, I actually did not have trouble, not trouble as I did have trouble, but not in the way I usually have trouble, as in, I didn't have so many picks, I didn't know which one to pick. I actually had trouble coming up with one. That's kind of rare for me.
Wow.
But I went, I'm pretty sure we had the same one for this one, but I went with Malachi Black. Malaki, Mr. Malaki.
Malaki!
Mr. Malaki is my pick because he made a badass debut
Hell yeah.
match. He kicked the shit out of Cody.
True.
He beat Cody.
True.
And hold on, I know this is about Malachi, but let me just tell you, Cody, I had to stop watching early. I forgot why, but I did. And so I saw that he won, but I just ended up seeing this on a wrestling page that Cody, like a little bitch, like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're not the Undertaker, you're a fucking wannabe. You won't even be as good as your fucking dad. You're not gonna be nowhere as near as good as the Undertaker. But this little bitch took off his boot, put it on, was about to do it to the second boot, and then Malachi Black came back and freaking beat the shit out of him again. So I was like, thank you, Malachi Black, you're my fucking pick of the week because Cody's just a little bitch. And you know what? You don't take off your boots and shit and tease a retirement. You're not gonna fucking retire. Your ego's so big that you come to show up on live TV less than a week after your damn child was born. You're not retiring anytime soon. Don't fucking tease it. Don't try to pull an Undertaker thing. Fuck you. Stop. Thank you, Malachi, for making him stop, okay? Because that shit pissed me off. I'm like, who the hell does this guy think he is? He's nobody. He's a wannabe.
I'm crying.
So what's your pick, Katie?
Oh god. Oh, I gotta hold on.
I'm that bitch. Yeah. In case,
Oh god. You
just a little newsflash. I don't like Cody Rhodes that much. Just a little.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, if you actually think he's gonna retire, he's not. Apparently, they're gonna film a second season of Go Big Show, so that's why he's leaving. So I'm like, you don't put your boots on there. You're not the fucking Undertaker. Your career just started when you left the WWE. So it started really started. You know, you reached the rise of Cody Rhodes started after 2016.
I'm like scared
That's
to take
about
another drink.
That is about 5 years or less. And your career really just started as a wrestler to be taken seriously, and you're gonna tease retirement already. You're not the Undertaker, who has had the most legendary career, the biggest WrestleMania streak in history, winning streak in history. You're nowhere near comparable, especially if you just started taking yourself seriously or got taken seriously after 2016. You're nothing, okay? You barely made a name for yourself.
Dude.
You're fucking lucky you're an EVP, because if you weren't, you'd probably still be just some guy in Ring of Honor, you know, not booking yourself to win titles or to have big matches or long entrances or whatever the fuck. Because you know what? In New Japan, you were in Kenny's shadow. In Ring of Honor, you were in Adam Cole's shadow. Okay? You were never the top star, and you're still not the top star, even in AEW, okay?
Sheesh.
So who is your pick?
Sheesh. Holy shit. Savannah, baby, when I upload, you're clipping that. That's the highlight video right fucking there.
Yeah, for sure.
Savannah is impressing me with these rants. She's upstaging me. Like, I've never cut this type of Bro, you're impressing Reek, the king of rants.
Give me Cody Rhodes, give me Jay White, give me Charlotte. I can go off for hours. Let me just tell you that. But Cody Rhodes is and Brandy. I won't get into Brandy because she had nothing to do with it, but yeah. She's even worse than Cody. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god.
So.
Well, now that I kind of caught my breath, because Jesus Christ, I literally almost choked on my Powerade. Thank you so much for almost making me spit it on my very expensive laptop.
Sorry. I'm not sorry to Cody. I'm sorry to you.
I didn't expect you to pop the fuck off, dude.
Dude, I'm sorry. Just when I saw him do that, it made me livid. Because again,
but wait, did you actually see it or did you just read about it?
No, I saw it on a wrestling page because after Malachi Black won, I had to go. I was kind of pushing it by watching the whole match.
Okay.
So I had to go right after I got the 1, 2, 3, I dipped. I was like, I gotta turn it off, so I did. But then I saw on BR Wrestling, their Instagram page, I saw the whole fucking boots thing. And again, I'm like, you're acting like you had because you've been in wrestling for a very long time, and I'll give you credit for that. But you haven't been booked the way you have been for as long as that. You just again the height, the heist, or the rise of Cody Rhodes rise came after he got released by WWE. That was 2016. That's about 5 years or less.
Yeah.
Big fucking whoop, okay? It's not like AJ where he's had so many years in the business having a relevant career for many years. Same with Hiroshi Tanahashi, same with Kenny Omega, same with, many other wrestlers. But Cody Rhodes, like, no, fuck that shit. You're not gonna do that shit. Tease your retirement when you just started becoming relevant, not even a whole decade ago. When you have legends like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, like Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, didn't Mick Foley have a retirement match? It was against Triple H, no? I believe. All I know is that, like, because they had such long, iconic, legendary, remembered careers for many years, decades even. Those are the ones that you want to see putting your boots down. Like, I can see Sting doing that shit. Because how long has Sting been around? And he's always been relevant.
Fucking while. That was my mom's favorite wrestler back in the day.
Well, there you go. Like, if Sting lost a match, I could see him doing that shit because he's had a very long career. It's been a fucking badass career. But Cody Rhodes, again, he barely started becoming relevant in 2016. So 5 years later, and you're already gonna tease a retirement. I'm glad Malachi Black just came back and just fucking fucked him up after that. Because you know what? I'm pretty sure he was thinking what we were thinking. Like, take it like a man. Take the loss like a man. It's not the first time you fucking lost. Like, why wasn't he doing this shit when he lost the ability to ever win the AEW title again? That's a bigger reason to do shit like that. You can't win the biggest title in your company. But nah, you lose one match to a freaking wrestler who's so over, who's making his debut, might I add. It's not just some random match. It's not his 10th match. It's not his 20th match. It's Malachi Black's first match. So, of course, he's gonna fucking win. Take the loss like a man, fuck off back home to your kid, and come back stronger. Don't threaten to fucking quit. It's not retiring, it's quitting, because you have not had a fulfilling career to retire. If you do that shit, you're a fucking quitter. You are a quitter. You're not retiring, it's quitting. That's just the easy way out of a loss. And if you can't take that you fucking lost, then I'm sorry, pal. Maybe you should just retire and stop wrestling. We need this.
Dude, are you okay? Holy
With Cody,
shit.
I'm never okay. This is stuff that I've been keeping in the back of my mind, and I think shit that just boiled me over.
Yeah,
like I've been thinking about this for so long. I just have never had a chance to say it, you know?
Gunshot noises.
That's how you do it in Texas, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's because I'm hangry too, because I haven't eaten still.
I literally told you, well, if you stop going on your fucking rants, you could have ate while I was talking.
No, and it's fine. I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying the fact that I still haven't eaten since 11 a.m.
I literally told you before we started shooting that you could eat during the show.
Yeah, and I said that's gross because the mic is right here and you can hear it. Poor people listening.
Then you just mute yourself while you eat. There were ways around it, sweetie.
But but still, I didn't want to. That's on me, yes. But let me just tell you. Let me just tell you though. Just the name Cody Rhodes already triggers the fuck out of me. So imagine adding that on top of me being fucking hangry.
Jesus.
I'm not even sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm speaking facts. I could have spoken any language and I spoke facts. You can come at me. I don't fucking care. If you are honestly offended by it, then it must be true. Because you know what? If you weren't offended by it, and if it's not true, then if it wasn't true, you wouldn't be offended. But if you are offended, then it's obviously he's guilty.
I'm fucking crying. You said, you said I could have spoken any language and I spoke facts. fucking crying. Oh my
I'm glad I
god.
made you cry in a good way. In a good way.
Holy shit.
You still technically haven't gone to your own page. I know we obviously know who it is because you make the face and stuff.
Man.
But you still haven't gone to your pick.
I picked Malachi Black. I will work for. Oh, he likes. Reek would like to submit his application to be your advocate as well.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Oh my god,
See,
we share an
I had to
advocate
go on.
now. We had to.
No.
Oh my
are we
god.
the new? Are we the new Team Taz?
Shut
Or are we the bloodline?
Just stop it.
I acknowledge you, Katie. You're the head of the table.
Thank you.
She's like, oh, I think I like that.
Well, I mean, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I am Roman Reigns.
I am the head of the table.
Yeah, I picked Malachi Black mainly. See, the fact that Savannah went on like a whole ass tangent.
I know. Maybe you should have gone first.
Maybe I really should have. I didn't expect you to pop the fuck off like you did.
Honestly, neither did I. But here we are.
Here we fucking are. He won in his debut match. His entrance is fucking dope. With like the turning the lights off, turning them back on a different spot. I loved that.
Oh, that was fucking cool.
Like,
I wonder how that looks live. You probably see him running.
I have 2 chances of seeing that live next week, and I better get to see it live. God damn it.
Let me know how that is. Like, maybe it's so pitch black you can barely even see. Like, maybe he's kind of taking her. Like, maybe he's even taking a risk, like, tripping and falling, you know?
Because they were also outside. My events are inside, so it'll be like
so that's gonna be even darker.
Like crazy spooky shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, he kicked Cody's head off. He clipped him. He didn't fully kick it off. He just clipped him right in the jaw, right in the chin, and that made it better.
Bitch.
You need to calm down. Please.
I'm not wrong though.
Okay? I know you're not, but like, baby, you gotta breathe for a second. You popped off, man. You know what? Before Savannah blows a bigger gasket than she already has.
I don't think I've done rants. But I've never think I've ever done anything like this.
In the year I have known you, I have never seen you go off like that. And I've seen you do some shit, man.
Yeah.
You can't feed this woman till after the shows from now on. I can't control her.
No, actually, here's the thing. You can starve me all you want, and I'll be fine. You just bring up Cody Rhodes, and that's when I get pissed.
That was her Miz moment, and I fucking loved it. Congrats.
Oh, yeah, comparing me to The Miz, that is a fucking compliment. I will take that any day. I fucking love The Miz.
Alright, we just... A little bit longer.
Yeah, let's go, before
you freak out again. Which, I mean, I won't be mad at, but, like, editing one.
It was just like,
for you.
Whoa.
Question of the week. I literally, like... God, ever since I almost choked on my drink, because Savannah. So this comes from Haluva Kicks on Instagram and Twitter, I believe, is her name on Twitter as well.
Yes.
She asked, what keeps you coming back to wrestling? Like, what aspect?
Well, aspect can really be anything. I know for some people it's the storyline. Some people it's just the in-ring work.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, for me also, you know, for me it's like the storylines, you know? Like, for example, I feel like I cannot miss Dynamite unless I see Hangman and the Elite on my screen. I need to know what the hell's... I need to keep up with that storyline like it's fucking church. I need to see it every week. I need to go and tune in every week. So if it's good storytelling, you know, that's what brings me back. But also my 6 wrestlers, my gauntlet of wrestlers, you know, I'm like the Thanos, I got my 6. They're also the ones... I will throw in Nick with Matt, you know, I'll count the Young Bucks as one.
So nice
they are also... they are 7 of the reasons why I come back to wrestling, because they're really like wrestlers that have always inspired me for a very long time. And, you know, I just feel like I can't just leave my inspirations. You know, I've been close to saying, like, I don't think I want to watch WWE anymore, but one thing that has kept me going or kept me watching is AJ. I still watch AJ. I watch Drew and stuff. I watch The Miz. I still watch it for them too, but like AJ's like the big one. You know, I feel like if I see AJ at least, I can miss the rest of Raw. That's fine. But like, or I'll watch it on Hulu. I'll watch it on YouTube. But AJ's the one where like, I feel like I gotta see him. If I don't see him, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Which is why I wanted him to go to Raw, only because I knew SmackDown was gonna be hard to watch. Little did I know Raw was gonna be so much worse. And now here we are. But yeah, so it's just like that. If like, and then like, you know how and I talked about my Gauntlet of Wrestlers. I talked about Matt Jackson. You know,
Yeah.
like Matt Jackson, despite being a fucking dick on TV, he's a freaking asshole. He hurts my feelings whenever he talks to Hangman because he's just so mean. But to his fans, he's one of the sweetest people ever. And same with Nick. You know, Nick sent me a kind message when I had COVID, and he said very encouraging words. He wasn't a heel at the time, but the fact that he still did that, you know, it's the things outside of just wrestling that brings me back. The fact that they're people, but they still acknowledge their fans, and they still love their fans as much as we love them. That's something that just brings me back.
So, for me, I've been watching since I was like a very, very small child. Like I've talked about it before. I was a little baby, a little baby. Katie,
little
Katie,
baby Katie.
A baby
Little
Katie,
baby Katie baby. I fucked that up.
I'm glad we're on the same page with that though.
Yeah.
Like I said, like there's pictures of me in just a big Stone Cold t-shirt with Minky in my mouth in my playpen watching TV. Like
that's so cute.
I still wish I had that picture. It might be on Facebook. I'll have to look for it. But it's like I've been watching for so long. It's not like a nostalgia thing at this point, but it's something that has always just been there. I watch it every week, multiple times a week, and if I don't, then I do this. I'm always doing something wrestling related. Like this, it's not like my life, but this has been a very large portion of my life for 20 plus years.
Well, and even that, as well as the people you meet, you know, like you.
I
met you.
Yeah,
the rest. Yeah, you. Through you, like through wrestling.
Exactly.
I met people like you. I've met people like Jay Lee Brooke. You know, all my other amigos in the internet wrestling community. And if it weren't for, and if it weren't like, you know, for me liking wrestling as much as I do, I wouldn't have met some of my closest friends, some people that I really love and consider like
if I didn't
my best friends.
like or if I didn't like wrestling or like was open about liking wrestling, I wouldn't be on this podcast right now. I wouldn't be hitting a year of podcasting next week.
And even then, like stuff like that, you know, because of you guys, like before you guys, this may be hard to believe, I was never on Instagram. I never posted.
I don't believe you.
I was never on Instagram. Like, if you go back enough and you see, like, before wrestling, I rarely posted. And some of them it's because I archived, because, oh well, I just didn't like the post anymore. And I was like, I don't want to delete it, but I'll archive it. But yeah, I hardly ever posted. It took, like, I never was confident enough to post. I didn't have that many wrestling shirts because I was like, you know, I didn't think much of it. But like, you know, one of the main reasons why I get a wrestling shirt, not because I just want it, because I love the wrestler, but it's because, you know, I like to do looks with it. I like to post merch pics and stuff because, you know, you guys seem to like them.
Her merch pics are fire. If you don't follow Savannah on Instagram and see her merch pics, you are doing something wrong with your life. Go support her. Go.
Thank you for the shout out, my lovely hostess with the mostest.
Anything for you, Hangman, anything.
Oh, see, it's on my shirt. It's not a shirt. It's a label. But yeah, because of you guys, I've had more confidence even before I started dropping weight. Because believe it or not, I was a lot different, looking different, and I really didn't have the confidence to post. And you guys give me that confidence. You guys give me a reason. You guys give me, you know, courage, and I appreciate it so much because, you know, you guys show me a lot of love that I probably do not even deserve, but the fact that you do anyway is just beyond me, and it's something I would have never expected. I used to always be on Twitter because you can hide behind Twitter because you don't really post pictures on Twitter, you post words, you know, you tweet. Yeah. So yeah, like even Chris Jericho, fuck, he's abandoned me on Twitter. He never retweets my shit. He never likes my shit on Twitter. But on Instagram, completely different story.
Exactly.
Before then, it was the opposite. He was always retweeting my shit, but never giving me a notice on Instagram. So he abandoned me on Twitter. He left Twitter so he can come to Instagram.
There you go.
But yeah, so like, and you guys are the reason why, you know, I'm active, you know, that I'm here, that I try and be here for, you know, people, or try to interact, you know. You guys are the reason. And if it was because of you guys, I almost didn't do the Don't Rush challenge with Jaylee. I was too scared. I didn't feel confident enough. But I was like, well, it's not gonna be just me. You know, it's gonna be other people too. So, and it's only for a few seconds, so it's not like people are gonna just pinpoint me and remember me. So that's why I did it. And if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have met you at all. Like, and that's just crazy how things work like that.
So, to answer the question, what keeps you coming back? My answer is damn it, I dropped part of my headphone.
I was like, that's not an answer.
That's not the answer. I broke my headphone, but that's fine. The friendships and relationships that I have gained, really more so over the past year and a half.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it's something that I've always been like close with my mom about. I mean, she's the reason I got to go to so many live events when I was younger. Meeting you and joining this podcast and doing everything with the Instagram fam, and it just like I'm meeting everyone on Twitter. Matt, Reek, Justin, like everybody.
Baby J.
Baby fucking Jay, who wants to beat me up constantly with the Barney gift. Like, I wouldn't have a closer group of friends or people that I care about if it weren't for wrestling. So, what keeps me coming back is the fact that I get the privilege and the opportunity to be friends or even talk to some of these people and get to interact with some of my favorite just people in general, or my favorite wrestlers through social media. Because like I've had Matt and Nick like my stuff before. I had a picture with Cody Rhodes, but I don't want you to pop off again, so please shut up.
I know.
Shut up. But like I've got the opportunity to do a lot of that stuff. So that's my reasoning. The friendships, relationships that I've got to create. And yeah, the wrestling might be like okay sometimes, but it's mainly the friends and the family that I've created and gained from wrestling.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that better myself. Like, that was pretty much it. Yeah, the community, the friends, the relationships. That's what brings us back. And Cody Rhodes should make me go off.
Stop it. No, because Savannah, we just had this nice moment. I'm not, how do I even phrase this? I'm usually angry and bitter on podcasts, and I try and laugh a little. So I don't really get to, like, you know, be real.
I get you.
Not that I'm not real, but, like...
You're fake?
I'm fake? I've been called worse things, so...
By who?
Jesus, that is not a conversation for here or now. I've been called almost every name under the sun, it seems like.
Wow.
Yeah, well, my former co-host called me a bitch, so...
Oh my...
That happened.
No, you can't.
I actually watched that episode. That's one of the episodes I watched back earlier today.
I'm sorry, but both of your faces, just your reaction and then him realizing that he fucked up.
Exactly. He shouldn't have called me a bitch. Plain and simple. But yeah, I usually don't, like, drop the barrier often. If I do, it's not on an actual podcast. It's after the fact. So I was just trying to actually drop the barrier and express myself, not in an angry manner for once in my life.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
Yeah, I get you.
And Reek's just still so excited that you popped off. Don't worry, it'll be clipped at a later point in time.
Yeah, that's a highlight. That's a highlight.
Yeah. Don't worry, it'll be its own separate thing, I promise.
The title of the video will be like, does Savannah like Cody Rhodes?
Just guys, do you think Savannah likes Cody Rhodes? I don't
know. That happens, they're gonna be like, I want to say no, but
People are gonna be like, "Is she okay?" Like, oh my god! But this actually has been the longest. I will pay
woohoo,
tribute and
we're breaking
acknowledge you on this show
records.
this week. Wow,
Yay!
you're getting recognized this week too.
I guess also compared to like, I was a little obviously I explained myself afterwards, but like why I was pretty quiet on Young Kings when we were on.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine going from that and then yeah, I can definitely see where the shock.
Shit comes full circle, bro.
Because like he said, it says the crazy shit is she looks so nice that you can never expect that level of venom. Well, here's the thing. I've said it before on Instagram. Like, I'm nice. Like, I would like to consider myself a nice person. At least that's what I. Okay, I'm like Katie confirmed, so I would hope that's the case. Yeah. So, but if you're gonna be a bitch to me, I'm gonna be a bitch back. Like, I won't get into it, but there was some drama that went down almost a year ago, and let me tell you, that was another time I didn't verbally, but I written down. I fucking went off.
She did.
And
I've seen it. I've seen the screenshots.
Yeah, and let me tell you, like, you fuck with me, you're not gonna fucking like it. Like, let me tell you that. Like, my mom always tells me, "You're so witty, you're so quick with the comebacks," and I'm like. I appreciate it. Like, is that a compliment? Because, like, when you need because it's like, when it's time to, if you want to, like, again, I'll be nice. I don't like confrontation, but for shit like this, if you want to be a bitch to me, I can be an even worse bitch to you. Just saying, like,
yeah.
Don't let the niceness, not to say that I'm fake, but don't let the niceness think that there's no venom,
Don't take your, kindness for weakness.
Exactly. Like, sometimes I will admit I hate confrontation, so sometimes I am a doormat. But like with things that like I truly believe in, or things like what happened with the fucking drama, like that set me off. And you know what? Like that's when literally the gloves were off. Like, I'm done concealing or hiding or like trying to like, brushing it under the rug. Like, no, I won't do that shit.
Yeah. And one last thing before we sign off. I will go to bat and through hell and to war for my friends and family. So if I ever hear any shit being talked about, like Savannah, for example, if I hear anything, you will deal with me in my full anger. I've never fully expressed that on the internet yet. It's not a pretty fucking sight. So I will just say this for the record. Don't fuck with the people I love. Or it's not going to be a pretty fucking picture.
Yeah, and honestly, same here. And let me just... this might be going too far. I don't fucking care. But...
Oh, no.
All I will say, I'll keep it short. All I will say is that you saw me go off right now. So you know that especially when it comes to friends and family, I won't be afraid to fucking go off. And all bets are off, If it's with friends and family, all bets are off. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So all I will say is... So... With that in mind, all I will say is that you don't need a license to obtain a weapon in Texas. So fuck with my family, fuck with my friends, dealing
Savannah,
with me.
Shut up. Dude, stop. Oh my god. We're getting canceled already. Shit. 6 episodes deep, Savannah.
It's okay.
Yo, I did get the crazy eyes. I'm a little fucking scared. But
that's all I'm gonna say. It's with friends and family and my pugs. That's where I draw the line.
Shout out to Jerry.
Oh, my Jerry, she got a haircut today.
Oh my god. Alright, this has been a fucking roller coaster of emotions. What?
Normal podcasts are boring podcasts. Let me just...
That's fucking true. Like,
we had fun.
Like, have you, like, before... I keep saying before we go, have you watched Bo Burnham's Inside?
Yes.
Look, I made you some content. That's us. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome, people. It was mainly Savannah. I just host the show. I get upstaged on my own podcast. Sounds about right.
I told you I needed to quit. Pipe bomb time. Actually, that was my pipe bomb.
She literally did say she wanted to do a pipe bomb, and holy fucking shit, she did.
I know, and that was not planned. I was.
Oh my god.
Because here's the thing: when you plan it, it's not gonna go well.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna miss something, and you're gonna try and go back to get it, and then everything just gets all mixed up. But no, when you don't plan it, that's when shit hits the fan.
Exactly. Also, I think we might have lost the live for a second, but I think it's coming back. Okay, no, we're good. I saw my thing go red and I got nervous. So with that being said, we made you some content. We will see you next week for my anniversary show.
It's another party.
It's another fucking party.
Honestly, I don't know if I'll be ready. Depends where I get the supplies. Only because, again, I said this before. I'm broke right now. I'm on a payment plan for nail polish. You don't have
to make a party out of it. It's fine. But
I still have the blowhorn, so I'll bring that.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I'll bring.
If you want to join the party live next week, again, twitch.tv/smackedraw, 9:30 is when, 9 technically is when we go live. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there.
And I hope I eat before then, or else I'm gonna go off again.
I need Savannah to eat next week. My God.
Rick says I shouldn't, so maybe I'll half eat. I'll be on half of it.
Oh my God. Alright, you know what? Thank you guys so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this long, thank you. It's been the longest one we've done so far.
How long is it?
We're about I almost said 100. Jesus, an hour 36.
Oh shit, that is long.
That's alright.
Sorry, but I'm not that sorry.
Sorry, but nah, we ain't fucking sorry.
I'm not sorry for what I said. Fuck that.
No, Savannah. Alright, you know what? We gotta go. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.